Minister of Nepal and an influential leader of Nepali Congress. Please welcome Honorable Sujata Koirala for her welcome remarks.
Namaste and good morning and good evening. First of all, I would like to extend my sincere greetings and warm welcome to all distinguished guests and participants on this virtual event from around the world. I appreciate you all taking time to join this program. I also thank Mr. Somnath Ghimire, the coordinator of Koirala Foundation, America chapter, for organizing this program. The pandemic proved that issues arising in one country has a domino effect and can end up having a serious impact on the entire world. COVID-19 forced us to take radical steps to adopt technology advancements and modernize culture, organizational structures, measurement systems, and operating architectures. The economic impact of COVID-19 has led us to embrace technology-enabled on-demand workforce models and platforms. This would improve workforce planning, financial management, and access to diverse skills. Other than industry reform, we need to make efforts to concentrate on individuals' healthcare, the need for emotional connectivity, and increased as remote working, social isolation, and social distancing practices become more common. We further need to focus on people's mental health and well-being to avoid the downside of limited in-person human contact while working. Unless we embrace global thinking and establish strategic alliances and partnerships with others in a global ecosystem, not just local, value creation will become very challenging in a rapidly changing economic environment. With the rapidness of change we are undergoing as a society, if people do not change with our new reality, they will be left behind, and it will be a difficult feat to catch up with the number of iterations of change. As technology-enabled transformation is imperative, new mindsets for humans will be the driver to see a successful implementation to propel society forward. Cultural change will become one of the most important drivers of success for us in post-COVID-19 era. The ground rules, beliefs, and assumptions that drive culture will require rethinking with a new set of mindsets driving communities and societies. We have faced challenges of digital divide during COVID pandemic. Urban and suburban area managed the remote working as well continued activities virtually. Lives in the rural area, including hill and mountain in Nepal, hill and mountain terrain were disturbed due to the lack of ICT infrastructures. With the realization of this digital gap, we have come up with an aggressive plan to establish and expand ICT infrastructures all throughout the nation shortly. We expect contribution from all sectors, including industries, academia, experts, civil societies working in and across the border as per their capacities to actualize this plan as earlier as possible to minimize the gap induced by digital divide. Again, I welcome the distinguished participants to this virtual program and look forward to hearing from you. I wish the program all success. Thank you so much.
First of all, it's always a pleasure and an honor to be invited to be part of a GPK conference and be in presence with the Honorable Sujata Koirala, since she's such an inspiration. And I'm really grateful for all that you're doing to spread all this awareness that we need so much in order to build a new world. And talking about building a new world, I am before all, I am a human being, but I am an activist, and I created a global social movement that it's all about taking action, and it's called One Humanity, One World, because that's what we believe in. And I believe that technology is nothing but a tool. And what I care about the most is how humanity is going to use this tool in order to move forward to the future. So now, if you let me, I would like to share my screen with you just for a couple minutes. Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, we see your screen, Andrea.
Wonderful. So one of the One Humanity, One World most important projects is Humanity for Peace. And it's an educational charity project that has a lot to do with technology. Okay, so one thing that concerns me a lot is how technology and medicine has done such a great evolution in the past decades and centuries, but yet our school system remains the same, frozen in time. We have literally not have evolved from not in the last 2 decades. We literally have the same school system and the same tools at classrooms. But yet, look at the silly example, the phone. This is just how it has changed in the last couple of decades, and how much it has changed in the last century. Yet classrooms still work the same. But that's not the big issue. I think the big issue is the education crisis in our entire planet. How can we be in the 21st century and still 40% of the world population don't have access to education at all? Not education at all. More than 40 million people in 48 countries are victims of slavery, and 71% of the total numbers of that victims are children and young women. 25 million of victims of workforce, and 26% are children. That's 21st century, and yet we're talking about going to Mars. Just want to make clear, there's nothing wrong about wanting to go to Mars, but we have a couple priorities to fix on Earth first. I believe that education enlightens our world. And, oops, sorry. Okay. And the reason and because of that, we think that it was necessary to create a whole new educational curriculum for a whole new educational system that could really teach beyond math, languages, science, history. All of this is important, but so is for these new generations to learn the true evolutionary meaning of peace and who are we as humans and as one human race. Because if these new generations don't learn that, there's no way they are going to be able to manage the advanced technology we're going to have, including nuclear weapons, including economy. All of that lays in the back if we have uneducated people controlling these things. So for this curriculum, we decided to choose a whole holistic approach. We have educators from experts, teachers from different corners of the world with different cultural backgrounds, all experts in specific branches of different types of holistic educations, creating our curriculum. Okay, sorry. So our educational curriculum has 3 essentials. The first of all is communication. The second of all is logic, and the 3 are peace values. We believe that we can teach our students communication, logic, and peace values in every single subject. We can be learning languages and learning communication, but also logic and peace values. History, stop teaching the glorification of war and start talking about activism, how to build a greater future, learning from our past mistakes. We can be teaching mathematics and still be learning peace values. So this is a little bit the approach of our curriculum. We have 3 level groups according to the ages, but this is suitable for absolutely everyone. Even people that never had education before can learn from this. These are the structure of subjects, which I'm not going to get much into detail since we don't really have much time.
Yeah.
And this is the important part, since this entire conference is about what technology can do for us in order to build this new world. We didn't forget about how technology can help us to bridge this great bridge and break these walls that doesn't let us provide good quality education to everybody equally. So our educational curriculum, it's going to be integrated into a software that is going to be uploaded online, and absolutely everyone that has a smartphone, a tablet, a computer will have free access to it. Free access to good quality education, no matter where you are in the world, if you have a Wi-Fi or a device. So that is what is great from this curriculum, that we are really making education for free and of good quality, because we believe that education must be a human right. Now, of course, we are very lucky to count with a great team of experts in all these areas of education and technology. And we really plan to bring the entire world into one classroom. So that means that no matter your culture background, we will all learning literally the same. And this is the very core of our project, because regrettably, not everybody has the same access to technology and to facilities, not even to electricity. So our mission goal in this Humanity for Peace project of OHOW is to raise $100 million for 1 million solar panel tablets that we plan to take to the more unprivileged corners of this planet, to give those children an opportunity to have an education. And these solar panel tablets must be solar panel because, as I stated before, not everybody has access to electricity. Leon was talking before about Singapore, like almost half a century ago, but there are still many corners of the world that don't have any kind of electricity access. In those corners of the world is where live the big things I was talking on the beginning of our conversation. And I think if we really think as one human family, we should prioritize taking care of our world population and using technology to break all those barriers to those people that literally have no future, because without education, you really don't have a good future in this world. So this is our project, and this is what we are actively working on. And together we're creating a new world of peace. We're very lucky to work with several NGOs and people from all corners of the world for the same objective, a world with future wise leaders. And I want to thank all of you for your time and attention. I think this is a very important topic to talk about. And I think that all my panel colleagues are experts that can help so much to this same vision, that we all united together, we could do such great things. Technology itself can do such great things. So let's use it for the good common of humanity. Thank you, all of you, and blessings from Spain.